Hey everybody, it's Aaron again, and we're finally back on Feed the Beast. Yay! So, like I promised, today we're going to do a caving episode, and as such, we are going to make use of this extremely crazy armor. Jeez. And I'll leave my crappy one on there for now. Let's see, I suppose. Better make a backup sword real quick. So, we're going to go and check out. Well, I'll show you some of the stuff I've done here recently. So I finally got the pretty much all of the oil converted and refined into fuel. And so I started cleaning this up over here. I haven't cleaned up all the pipe yet, obviously, but so I cleaned stuff up. As you can see, as you can't see, the tower is gone, and I tore down the stuff we had set up for this. But I figured we could try caving down here and see what happens. So, yeah, I have been down here because at one point I had to block a bunch of this off when it was originally pumping because it wasn't getting anywhere. I'd never really looked around though, so I figured we'd check this out. Seems to do plenty of stuff though. So, but that's why you'll see torches of when I was down here because I ran around real quick just to make sure there wasn't anything major that I wanted, which there wasn't. But there's a lot of crap in here. Actually, I need copper. Copper! So, as I kind of mentioned in the Pixelmon episode, I have been starting to look up more stuff about uh, kind of energy and stuff, and I've been debating on how exactly I should go about tackling the last part of this, um, as far as building the quarry goes. Because once we got the quarry, the next thing would be to power it, and I do have fuel, so I'm thinking that for now I'll probably just use combustion engines. Probably the two I've set up on the refinery at the moment, since I'm not going to be using that anymore for a while. Uh, but just using that to power things, even though I know that it isn't the best way. I would really like to get to the point where I can make solar panels, but to do that, I have to make a centrifuge and some other crazy crap that I don't have access to at the moment. So I don't know. I guess it leaves me. I wouldn't say torns. Torns probably a bit much, but I can't decide on how I want to handle it. My next big thing that I have to tackle is getting titanium anyway. So this is as far as I went when I was here. And why I have one block here, I have no frickin' clue. But, so it's all new from here for sure. And we're not super deep, so we won't find any diamond, but I'm not as worried about that. I figured we'd just see what we find down here. I finally gotten to the point where I have enough diamond. I'm not as worried about getting more, although I am going to use a bunch of it. But yeah, so I'm going to have to get titanium dust, to make titanium bars, so that I can make titanium plates, I'm gonna have to. I think it's either make a centrifuge. What is it? There's a bunch of stuff. I need to make an industrial grinder for something. I don't know. It's a lot more of a pain in the ass than it used to be, that's for sure. But to be honest, the time and effort that I'm putting into it will pay off because of how much mining you can do with it without having to really do much once you get it going. The next thing we'll work on, once we have the quarry done, the next big thing will be building. I want to try and build a filtration system of pipes, similar to what I had at my old place that we looked at a little bit when we first started this series, which is basically so that when the quarry pumps stuff out, it just goes to where it is designated to go, as opposed to it just sending it all to a bunch of chests or whatever, and then having to set up a sorting thing later, which is what I did at my old place. And I think this time I'd rather just set it up the right way from the start and not have to worry about it. So that'll be the next big thing, and getting all the pipes made for that, because that'll take a bunch of diamond as well as the pipes that allow you to filter stuff are diamond pipes. Getting a lot of random junk here. Alright, I've already filled up my random junk quota. To be honest, I've been mining this crude oil, and I probably shouldn't bother with it right now, but you can probably start leaving coal too. I've got quite a bit of it nowadays. I'm just so used to the before I started going down into my mine this last time, where I started getting that kind of stuff. To the point where I was almost feeling coal starved. I'm not gonna worry about the marble. Not gonna lie, I'm somewhat surprised we haven't encountered more mobs down here. Oh crap, is this a spawner? No shit. Lucky me. Sweet. Doesn't look like that goes all the way down, so. Cool. Oh yeah, so I actually have a new sword now. When I was out doing stuff, I ended up losing the one I had. And I think this one now is just a fire aspect, yeah. So you can see this here cave. That's where we were gonna go until I realized that we could just come down here. That ain't bad. Until I realized we could just come down here and we could explore this one. Bane arthropods. Okay, I think I don't have. I'd rather not use all my ladders up. I'm not sure where this is going to come out. We're going to go ahead and just tunnel up here so that I can get back down into this. I'm a lot more interested in trying to probably use this on this server as opposed to my Pixelmon stuff. I know I'm walking by a bunch of junk right now, but it's okay. see, we're not that low, or not, yeah. Oh, fuck. Of course we're under the water. Okay, yeah, we're not that far from the swamp here. Let's see. Alright, build this up a little bit. What I'll do is I'll actually just build some ladders, probably. Once we get this to the point of being able to really close off here. Damn it. Do-do-be-do-be-do. It's not good. No, it's sealed all the way at the bottom. The frick? God, I hate. Some days I just really hate dealing with the water mechanics in this game. There, finally. Now I have to go down there and make sure I light the stupid thing up. Okay. Let's pull the bench out. That's probably enough. I don't think we need a ton of ladders for this. Make the rest of these into torches. Okay. So we're going to set this up. I'm going to run back to the house real quick. Just to put the stuff that I've got. Really? Fucking really? God dang it, one ladder short. God. It's just been one of those days, I guess. It's freaking one ladder short. Don't want to forget that. Alright. So our oil stuff is literally just over here. So we're none too far from the house. So, regardless of what we got out of this expedition, this was very useful. Since we found a spawner. Random cave with nothing interesting in it. Probably gonna have to build a path over here so I can get over here sooner, but I guess that allows us to do with some spawners without having to go into the evil burrow thing over there. So I might make an XP farm here someday. Let's see, I'm just gonna throw this stuff in here for now. Everything else goes in here. I just realized I do not currently have a random crap chest in the house. Put half more of that. So throw this stuff in. And actually, I'll take half of that. Dirt. Random junk. I had ladders in there, figures. Alright. Probably, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good here since we went down there. Next time we will probably continue building. I'm most likely going to go ahead and go down there and finish clearing that, clearing that area out of stuff. But I will probably have made a decision as to where we're going exactly. I started putting this stuff together the other day for an industrial grinder, which I know is one of the I don't know if I need an industrial grinder specifically, but I know it's one of the things I'm going to need here soon enough. The next big issue is with some of these other machines is I'm going to end up starting to get into the tier 2 machines probably, and that's going to require a bigger power source than just a generator and a bat pack, or not a bat pack, a bat box. So we'll have to see what happens. So I've got a lot of decisions I have to make, and I'll hopefully have those made by next time. But as always, take care. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Alrighty. So I get all these pipes. Okay. Bye bye.